What's good, everyone? It's boy yadiiiigg 4 Eyes 2G's here, and today we're here to talk about Rich the Kid and NBA Youngboy. Now, unless you guys have been living under a rock, NBA Youngboy and Rich the Kid have been teasing this collab project of theirs for a minute called Nobody's Safe. They've had singles come out, like their very popular Bankroll, which I actually liked a lot. But however, as you can see right here, the project was released 9 or so days ago now, and we've just gotten in the first week sales for the project, and unfortunately, they're just not good at all. They're 100% a huge flop. So I want to break this down. Let's go.
I'm in the hottest up here. I'm in the hawker right here. I need a follow bit. Leave me a follow it. No whole color your date. Chopper it came with a leg. Finna take over your arm. Finna take over your head. Pop me up in the cake.
Okay, so let's begin with the sales, and then let's just try back it up and give some context to everything around it. As you can see right here, we've got the Hits Daily Double website up, and these are the final sales for the week. And we have to scroll quite a bit away down. As you can see right here, the project has come into number 35 out of the top 50 projects for the week, and it's only sold 18.8k first week. Now, what makes these sales even worse than the first number off the bat, 18.8k, 100% a flop, you can't deny that. What makes these sales even worse is the fact that, as you can see right here, it was originally reported that it was going to sell 21k first week. Now, what this means is essentially it's dropped 3k, which might not sound like too much, but that's never a good sign at all. When a project is meant to do higher and then it comes in lower, that means over the week, people were streaming it less, people were less interested in the project than they originally predicted. Kind of reverse this, and if a project is originally meant to do 18k but then it ends up doing 21k, that means over the week more people have gotten interested in the project and it's been streamed more than they first anticipated, so that's a good sign. But as you can see right here, basically the opposite has happened, and unfortunately the sales have gone down and the interest in the project has wavered over the week. Now, what makes these sales really interesting to me is the fact that NBA Youngboy, if you guys aren't aware, NBA Youngboy doesn't have an Instagram right now. Like, NBA Youngboy, for some reason, I know there's like a bit of a backstory behind it, but NBA Youngboy has deleted his Instagram and he has no official Instagram. So that means NBA Youngboy has basically no means of actually promoting the music himself. If you guys weren't aware, he also dropped this project Until I Return, which was a solo project of his. It was on the 11th of November, I believe, and we got the first week sales for that about a week or so ago now, and that sold 30k first week. So him selling 30k first week for a solo project that had no promotion, and keep in mind, this project was only on YouTube at the very start, and then it got put onto streaming services later. Him selling 30k, that's actually not too bad, considering the fact that he didn't do any promotion, and considering the fact that it was a YouTube exclusive. Compare that with this project right here, which there was no promotion from NBA Youngboy in the sense that it was on his Instagram, etc, but there was promotion in the sense that it had Bankroll, which was released very early on, which was released about a month or so ago now, I believe, and it actually had a video for it, and they released another song called Automatic for the project. So yeah, they've actually been putting in a bit of effort to promote this project right here, Nobody's Safe. And clearly, it just didn't work at all. Clearly, it didn't translate. Clearly, people weren't interested in checking out this project. And then even Rich the Kid, halfway through the week, even starts up his Uzi beef again and tries to get the blogs talking and gets him posted on everywhere, academics, all the blogs, all the hip hop pages, to try to get people talking and people interested. But yeah, it just didn't translate to anything. Now, to be fair, I do want to say this, and I've said this on other live streams before, and I've said this in other videos. The fact is, collab projects typically never sell too well, and collab projects will rarely actually sell better than the solo projects of an artist. So these sales, it's not like they're like a smoke perp tier flop. It's not like they're absolutely terrible. They're definitely a flop, but for collab projects, you generally go into them expecting worse sales than you would do a solo project. And the one thing that I think could possibly save this project is this song right here called Bankroll. I think this song is probably peaked, but this song actually got pretty popular, especially for like a Rich the Kid and NBA Youngboy song off a project that nobody was really asking for. This song got 5 million views on the YouTube video already. I believe it's got 5 or so mil streams over on Spotify as well. So yeah, this song actually did pretty well, and if they can somehow turn this song into a bigger hit, all collab projects really need is that one hit, and then eventually the whole collab tape will just kind of blow up and people will start streaming the whole thing. I would guess that this song is not going to become the hit though, and I would guess this project right here is just going to fall off into the oblivion, and basically nobody's going to be listening to it in about 6 or 7 or so months. And the reason I say that is because this project is something like nobody asked for. Like, nobody asked for a Rich the Kid and NBA Youngboy project, and I listened to it and it's just mid. Like, I don't mind NBA Youngboy, but I don't want to hear Rich the Kid, who's been making straight mid music for a year or two now with NBA Youngboy. I was really hyped based off this single right here. Everybody who tunes into my live streams knows how much I like this single, but this single was like by far the best song on the project, and the rest of the project did not live up to the hype of it at all. And what this means for Rich the Kid is interesting. Now, before we move on and discuss Rich the Kid, guys, as always, I want to give a couple quick shout outs on the Instagram. Big shout out to Tyler.Hopkins, and also shout out to Martin LXX for following me over on my IG. Much appreciated, you too. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, man, yadiiiigg, make sure to go follow me right now. Always much appreciated. But let's get back to this right here. And I don't think that this has helped Rich the Kid that much. That's what I was kind of hoping out of all of this would happen. If Rich the Kid was able to somehow gain like a lot of his popularity back, or kind of get into the ecosystem based off this project, but I don't think that's going to happen. And it's just a weird situation for Rich the Kid to be in right now, and I don't really know what his next move is, because it's not like Rich the Kid is irrelevant. Rich the Kid actually still gets kind of decent views, and he's still getting decent numbers right now. As you can see right here, Too Blessed with Rich the Kid, Quavo and Takeoff, in the space of what, three or so months now, has gotten over 11 million views over on YouTube, and it's actually gotten streamed decent over on Spotify as well. So it's not like Rich the Kid is irrelevant. He still has popping songs here and there. I just don't know where he can go from here musically, and what's kind of his next move, because he's proven with project after project, especially after Boss Man, which only sold 18k first week, that he's losing relevance project by project. So yeah, I think Rich the Kid is kind of in a weird space in his career, and he needs a bona fide hit. That's what he needs right now. He needs like a new Freezer again. He needs a plug walk. He needs something like that where it's undoubtedly a hit and it's undoubtedly a smash. Because for as much as I like Bankroll and I kind of hyped it up as doing pretty good, it's not going to turn into a hit, I don't think. And Too Blessed, even though this song's doing pretty well, it's not going to become like a new Freezer or a plug walk. Like, its time has passed now. It's probably peaked. It's going to get decent views. It's doing decent numbers, but it's not going to be that hit that he needs. And I think overall right now, to get Rich the Kid kind of back into that ecosystem, straight up, all he needs is a hit. That's literally all he needs. And that goes for a lot of rappers right now, to be honest. He just needs that one hit to kind of get him back into the space. And I think what's also interesting to mention for Rich the Kid is the fact that, as you can see right here with this Too Blessed song, is that it was just released through Rich Forever Music and Empire. And Empire is generally just like an independent distribution service. So yeah, that probably means he's like independent. He's not with a major right now, and he might be like shopping around, trying to look around for deals or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, if Rich the Kid is independent, I don't think he's in like a super terrible situation right now. But yeah, I think he just needs a hit to get him back. And what's also interesting to note is the fact that if you guys didn't say, NBA Youngboy and Famous Dex announced that they're working on a collab mixtape together, or Famous Dex straight up and said that him and NBA Youngboy are working on a tape together. And if it was surprising that he did a full mixtape with Rich the Kid, because it was, like, I don't know why NBA Youngboy decided to lend his clout, his attention and his name to someone like Rich the Kid for a full project. Shout out to Rich the Kid to be able to finesse this, but with Famous Dex, it's just even more surprising, because like nobody's thinking about Famous Dex right now. And in general terms, I'd probably prefer to hear a full project of NBA Youngboy and Rich the Kid in 2020 rather than Famous Dex 2020 than NBA Youngboy. Sure, give me Famous Dex from like 3-4 years ago and NBA Youngboy, that'd be alright, but not Famous Dex now. Famous Dex is just, yeah, we've spoken about him before, like his music just isn't hitting at all. So yeah, overall, unfortunately, this project just didn't do well at all. I don't think this project is going to do well over time. It looks as though it's going to be a flop, and it's going to stay there unless Bankroll somehow kind of blows up, in which case I think that's going to help the rest of the project. But yeah, make sure to let us know what you guys think in the comments about all of this. Do you think it was a flop? Do you think Rich the Kid can come back off this project, or do you think this project is going to blow up? Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't at yadiiiigg. Make sure to join the Discord as well. Link to my Discord in the description. But that's all from me today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that good YouTube stuff, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.